Friends, Dr. Murphy with a culture cruise that reflects the brighter side of our human condition. I call it our human spirit. So whenever we look at arts and leisure, arts and entertainment, we see the brighter side of our human condition. I like that. Bon Iver gets happy. Justin Vernon has made melancholy a hallmark of his band's music. Its new album is a reinvention. By the way, I trust any entertainer, athlete, anyone who has tattoos everywhere because I know they've been through loss, trauma, and they are recovering with great artistry, great performances, etc. Last Tango in the Guggenheim. This is a great story. Now, I like these celebrity interviews because they share their idiosyncrasies and vulnerabilities. Pass the goodies to Sydney Cole Alexander. As Natalie, a spokeswoman for the shadowy Lumen Industries on Severance, she has an exacting morning routine. That's the great thing about being an adult, she says. You can have milk and cookies for dinner, but I've stopped eating a whole pie because I got a stomach ache. All right. A star keeps playing in the light. Felicia Rashad makes her Broadway debut as a director in the new play Purpose. That's a wonderful play. We enjoyed so much of her comedy, her acting in the Bill Cosby Show. I cannot tell you how many times we watched that, got great laughs from this wonderful crew way back then. And here she is spreading the joy again on Broadway. She leads the way with grace and joy. Jennifer Ringer, former City Ballet principal, now teaches at the School of American Ballet. Cool. Making dramatic moves to go green. The Dutch National Opera sets an example for others as it seeks sustainability. Back to Bon Iver. All of a sudden, life looks bright to Bon Iver. The band's new album, Sable Fable, has an air of positivity that reflects the changed mood of its frontman, Justin Vernon. There they are. Can these stories possibly be true? There's an overwhelming amount of news to keep up with right now, and it can sometimes feel impossible to look away or take a break. Getting absorbed in a truly compelling story can be a great antidote to doom scrolling. Well, friends, you've heard the phrase, often truth is stranger than fiction, or reality stranger than fiction. That is true, okay? Or people will say, you can't make this stuff up about real life. All right. Over time, a short movie grew. The Ballad of Wallace Island started out 17 years ago when it was just 25 minutes long. It does feel quite dreamlike to be able to make this feature. Good for those cast members. A great artist's secrets in hand or just a fantasy? The last time Barry Jules saw his friend Francis Bacon, it was 10 days before the celebrated painter's death. Yeah, so this is an interesting story. Are these real works of art? And then finally, Buena Vista song soars even higher. Of all the beloved album's tunes, Chan Chan is most recognizable. Now it has found its emotional place in the Broadway show. Singing of sifting sand by the sea and of clearing a straw path to towns in Cuba. Again, I think God speaks to us through all kinds of gifts, including the arts, entertainment, nature, you name it, but particularly through storytelling, whether it comes in the form of dance, music, books, doesn't matter.